What's good, everybody? My name is Gentleman Jugg.
And I'm Son.
And welcome back to another Jugg and Son doing WWE last week today, whenever this is. How you doing today, boy?
I'm good.
Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. Son, I need you to take me to this week's Raw, or last week's Raw.
So we start off with Liv Morgan, and shows off her crown jewel ring that we'll see for this week and never talk about again.
We'll see, maybe. I mean, as a character, she probably is going to talk about it for a while. When you're the first of anything, usually you talk about it for a little while. But she's not losing that title, that her Women's World Championship title, anytime soon.
I mean, they had a battle royale and Io Sky won, but she's not winning this.
I don't think she's winning this either. The match is going to be Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the world title at WrestleMania.
Part 40.
I mean, well, it'll be their first time at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming that Cody Rhodes is going to WrestleMania. And I'm guessing he's probably going to fight Roman Reigns.
Possibly.
Okay? This is their part 3.
Yeah.
This will be Liv and Rhea's part 1.
At Mania.
At Mania, okay?
But I guess, the women's tag team champions are here, and they want to be in the battle royal, and they don't win.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about the women's title championship reign. I don't care.
And then we had, R-Truth and I guess Damian Priest. He's back from being gone. He's like, oh, I'm here too again. And, R-Truth said, sorry, I kicked you out of the Judgment Day.
Okay, move on. I don't like either one of these guys, so there that is.
And then I guess the War Raiders, they're not the Vikings anymore. And they lost Ragnarok, whoever that was.
That's right, I forgot all about her.
She's just gone.
Yeah, she's gone. They don't need her. They never did.
But they're back, and they beat the New Day. So, the New Day's still jobbing out to everybody. And, I mean, Xavier's mad, and I'm mad, too.
Yeah, they could be doing better. But, I mean, like I said, this is going to happen.
They're just not as good as the Machine Gun
Motor City Machine Guns?
Yeah, because when you're as good as them, you can just show up on week 2 and just win the belt and then beat everybody.
Well, they're trying to turn Xavier Woods heel, and they're probably going to do it on the 10th anniversary of the New Day.
Just don't do what you did to the Street Profits and turn them heel, then forget about them.
Well, WWE has clearly forgotten about them.
And then we had, I guess the best moment of the show for me is the Sami Zayn and then Jay and Jimmy, and they're trying to bring it together, and Jay says, I was wrong, you are family, and we need you to talk to Roman on Friday, so watch SmackDown.
Okay, yeah, they just teased an episode where they're going to do a little bit of a brand split.
Yeah, I just want to say though, Raw really needs Drew back.
Yeah, Drew and CM Punk, I don't know where either one of these clowns went, but they're not there.
I mean, I want Drew back though, because for me, Drew was carrying this show. Without him, it feels like something's missing.
I'd like to see you back here, Andrew. So,
I mean, you deserve the time off for carrying, but come back soon because Raw needs your help.
I know. You can go right to the top. Title picture. Take out Gunther. Get your belt back.
Get the belt back. You earned it.
And you can still be heel. I'm down. I like the heel Drew. I've always liked heel Drew. So.
Well, to me, he's not a heel. He's just right.
He's just right. Yeah.
So then we had our number 1 contenders match, and we had Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, Seth Rollins, and someone else.
I didn't think that Dominic Mysterio was going to win this,
but
I 100% went in thinking it was going to be Damian Priest. But
I wanted Dom.
I wanted Dom too. If he would have pulled that out,
I'd be like, yes, something new.
Yeah.
But no, why would you get something new? Instead, you get the same thing you've seen before, where that he's not going to win. I mean, I knew Dom wouldn't beat him either, but at least it'd be kind of funny.
It'd be fine. I'd be okay with it.
be entertaining. But this, I'm like, okay, so the story, all that's gonna happen now that Damian Priest won is that him and Gunther do the same thing they did before and just talk about how strong they are and how big they are, and then brawl, and that's it. And then Gunther wins somehow.
Yeah, I don't think Gunther's gonna be losing to Damian. I don't know who Gunther's gonna lose to. I just don't think it's gonna be Damian.
I mean, I just think it would have been better if it was Dom, but
I would have been more invested if it was Dom.
But that's it, you know. So we're getting Damian versus Gunther, and we already know who's gonna win. There's no point in watching the match.
Boo.
So that's it for Raw.
Take me to SmackDown, son.
So on SmackDown, we start off with the OTC Roman Reigns.
He's here.
He's been on every show for like a month. Like the Tribal Chief never did that.
Yeah, but the original Tribal Chief. This is a new Roman. Okay.
He's a good guy, so he's on the show now.
Boom. Every week so far. He'll probably even be there next week.
It's just like and he's wrestling at pay-per-views.
What?
It's like consistently. All right.
What?
I mean, I feel like I've seen Roman more than I've seen Cody lately.
I mean, you notice on the Raw part of this segment that we didn't even talk about Cody, because where was he?
He's not even like, he's the champion. I mean, I just remember at the start of his title reign, he said, I'm gonna be here all the time, every time.
I mean, when did you see him this week?
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. But we start off with Roman, and then we get the OG Bloodline. Everybody's here. And then Sami says, I came back for Jay, but then I think you love me, Roman. And then Roman's like, and he's like, I need you to apologize, though. Roman's like, I'm not going to apologize to you.
Yeah, why should he? You hit him in the back of the head with a chair.
And then he says, no, you got to apologize to Jay. And then Roman's like, I'm sorry that we wasted our time with all of this. And then they go.
Sounds like a waste of time to me, too.
Then they go backstage, and then Jay's like, I told you that, to try to work with Sami. And Roman says, if you love him so much, go find him. And then Jimmy says, you shouldn't talk to Jay like that. He's like, if you love him so much, you go find him, too. He's like, everybody get out of here.
I mean, on the one hand, Roman is kind of right. Like, I'm the person who's supposed to be the Tribal Chief. I run the whole entire thing. And I've agreed to sit there and treat you guys nicer as if you deserve it. But yet, y'all are trying to sit there and make demands of who the Tribal Chief is.
Yeah.
And I just can't have that.
I mean, I feel like Roman's right when all the...
When you look at it as like the Tribal Chief, it's supposed to be like, my authority is never questioned and I answer to no one.
Because he's playing the role of Tribal Chief. He's not supposed to be the good guy. He's supposed to be the provider.
Yeah, and then I got all these freaking salty ass asshole brothers who want to sit there and freaking be like, well, you need to be nicer to us. You need to talk to us like respectable adults.
So and you gotta respect this guy who let in the family who betrayed you too.
Yeah, and this guy here, he hit you in the back of the head with a chair, but we're gonna forget about all that. Like, really?
I mean, if you look at it from Roman's point of view, like all of them stabbed him in the back at one point.
All of them.
And he's like, he hasn't betrayed anybody. Ever.
As far as I know, he hasn't betrayed any of them.
He didn't betray any of them.
He may have fought them, but he didn't betray them.
Yeah. He didn't kick anybody out. They all left because they attacked him.
Mm-hmm.
So
why should Roman trust anybody?
So he's right. Roman's right.
Still a chief with no tribe.
Yeah. And then, Tommaso Ciampa, was like Jacob and killed a tag team by himself.
It was not impressive watching Ciampa do this. It was way more impressive watching Jacob do this.
Well, because Jacob beat the whole tag division.
Like, by himself. Like, that doesn't impress me, Ciampa. It does not impress me at all.
My only question, though, is that what's the point of Johnny Gargano?
I don't care. I'm not a fan,
Because, Ciampa's doing stuff, but, Gargano's doing, nothing.
I'm just not a fan. So there you go.
Then we get to Randy Orton, and he's out here, and he's calling out Kevin Owens. And then Kevin Owens comes out, and he gives him a pile driver.
Like the safest pile driver ever.
I'm yeah, you gotta be safe now.
I kind of feel like the pile driver should be his move and not the stunner.
But this version of it?
Yeah. But I don't think he'll ever do it again. The stunner's fine. It's just I like the pile driver on Kevin more.
But it was like a band. They kept singing commentary. This is a band move. This is a band move.
As if we didn't know. I mean, obviously it's not banned if you let him sit there and do the safest pile driver ever.
And then this is when the champion comes out, Cody, without the belt.
Oh wait, he was here?
Yeah, he was here in this segment. He didn't.
Oh man, it's like I didn't even notice.
Like he didn't attack Kevin. He didn't do anything. He just kind of got in the ring and just looked at Randy and then just watched Kevin, walk away after he just murdered his friend.
And then we just uncomfortably sit there and watch Randy get loaded into the ambulance. Just
he's like, I can't feel it.
It just kept going. I'm like,
it went on for like so long.
Like, look, I know it hurts, Randy, but you can shut up.
He's like,
stop whining.
He's like, he said, I can't feel anything. Then they get to the ambulance, and then Cody hasn't said a single word at all. He's not even like, Randy, are you okay? He's just kind of walking there, and I'm like, you're the champion, right?
He's speechless. He's at a loss for words.
And they just put him in the ambulance, and I guess maybe he's trying not to laugh.
I don't know. He just did that for way too long.
And then that's it for Cody, the champion. That's it. He didn't say a word. Unlike Roman, who can do stuff and not say a word and be interesting, Cody's not Roman. So I forgot. I barely forgot he was here. I only know he was here because I was looking at the YouTube video and there's a picture of Cody there. And I'm like, oh, he's there.
He was there.
So I mean, I get he was on the show, I guess. And then the Motor City Machine Guns killed A-Town Down Under, but everyone's done that.
I don't care. You can skip that.
Then we had the Bloodline, Solo's Bloodline.
Well, before you talk about that, there is a new thing that's happening.
Yeah, it's the mid-card Women U.S. Championship.
Yeah, so, and it's the U.S. title, white. It looks fine. I mean, a lot of originality here. I expect on Monday's Raw, they're going to do the same thing.
Like the women's
IC title, and it's going to be white strap.
Now, it'd be funny is if they get to Raw and they just don't do anything.
I mean, I don't think that'll happen.
But that'd be kind of funny.
But I will say this about Triple H. This man is a man after my own heart, where all he does is bring out new belts. And I'm in it. Since he's been in charge, we've gotten a world title belt. We've gotten a new undisputed championship belt, new tag team belts on both shows,
new women's belts,
okay, new IC belt,
and now
new mid-card belts or at least for women's anyways, for the American or U.S. title, U.S. title. I assume there's going to be an IC championship belt for women coming on Monday. I assume that's what's going to go down.
Just want to say, Uncle Higginbottom did it first.
Yes, he did.
He did it first, so.
And it worked, so here we are.
So Father's like, okay, Higginbottom, you got some good ideas.
Tell me about Roman.
So Roman comes out here, the OTC.
Yeah, to talk to the Bloodline.
Yeah, and then, they're like, you're going to fight us all by yourself? And he's like, yeah, I guess I will. And he says, he just challenges Solo to like a one-on-one match, for the Ula Fala. And then Solo says, well, no, we're going to go to war and WarGames, I guess. Well, he didn't say WarGames, but he just said, we're going to war. He's like, and Roman's like, you got only 4 people, you need 5. And he's like, yeah, we got Sammy. So Sammy comes out, and he said that, Sammy kick you in the face wasn't an accident.
That, to me, is the stupidest line. That you only have 4 people, and you technically have none, first of all.
Well, Roman's that guy.
I mean, second of all, we already know, because it happened anyways, the rest of the Bloodline came out. The OG Bloodline. The Usos, and then Sammy. So that's 4v4.
Yeah.
So when did they ever say that they had to have rules of 5v5?
I don't know.
Just because it's happened before doesn't mean it has to happen now. They could have 3 people in the Elimination Chamber, okay? So I'm just saying, this is That was a dumb line to me.
It doesn't have to be 30-man Royal Rumble.
No.
It could be 10.
It could be 10. You know? I'm just saying.
But, like, if that's true and that they need 5 to do this, that means that each team needs to find one extra person in, like, the next few weeks.
I swear if The Rock comes out.
Like, I mean, I would like to see The Rock in WarGames.
Or I guess, isn't there another one? Zilla? Is that his name?
Yeah, but, like...
Supposedly he's, like, another person.
But, the other team still needs one more.
I don't know where Zilla would go. I mean, it seems like he's going to go on Roman's side, but I have no idea. He's been hyped, so...
Guess we'll see him
at
some point.
I don't know.
Or
I
not.
don't know.
I don't know. If it's me, though, if we gotta give people the teams... I put The Rock on Solo's team. And then for the other team, I guess you have to pick Cody, right?
Cody, yeah. That's it.
Yeah, you put Cody. You get The Rock, and then... I want to see The Rock in WarGames. You could put Mama Rhodes in there, and he's like...
If The Rock comes out, The Rock is fighting Cody for the title.
Yeah, so you should put The Rock on that team.
At WrestleMania. If The Rock comes out, that's what's going down.
And he's gonna fight.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, hey, listen, you guys. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. Check us out on the X, check us out on Instagram, check us out on YouTube, and tune in next time because the next one will be available
When it's ready.